So just because it looked like one thing, it's a skin irritation due to x-rays. Are you around a lot of x-rays?
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad was a doctor, so I was always in the practice. And
there you go. Okay. So as you start looking and you start reading, the correlations keep occurring. We've got another phenolic and a polarity disturbance. Polarity balancers are interesting. This remedy balances the electromagnetic systems of the body. Polarity relates to the direction and the rate of spin of the electrons as they orbit the nucleus. If the orbital pattern or the spin of the electrons is incorrect, the cells can't process information correctly, and blah, 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 and this helps balance it out. Sounds hard to believe. How can it balance out the electrons? I don't know, but I was told that the computer does a lot of things and it does it very fast. I was told if I go on the computer, I can talk to somebody on the other side of the world. Don't ask me how that works. I just trust that it does.
Right.
Okay? This little computer is more powerful than the computer that sent the first man into space. And the first computer that sent man into space took up more space than this 3,000 square foot facility. So there becomes a time where I just got to trust. Now, as we get down to allergen sensitivities, and by the way, the allergen sensitivity is at the bottom of your list, meaning it's not a major issue, but it shows a sensitivity to molds, yeast, dust, antigens. Whether that's something that affects you or not, basically it's for symptoms of headache, sore throat, sneezing, difficult breathing, cough from mold, yeast dust, or dust allergies. As you know, when I have patients with asthma, they're the best ones because they come in, they're using an inhaler, and if they're using an inhaler 4 times a week, and after a month they're not using the inhaler, we know it was effective.
I suffered from asthma a long time ago, but
okay.
since I got an adulthood.
Okay. Now, as we go deeper into it, when we do look at the allergen sensitivities and the remedies, I can tell you whether the sensitivity is one that's truly acute, meaning you'd find it in the blood work, versus it's at the energetic level, like it's from something a long time ago, it just hasn't been cleared. Same thing with emotions. Emotions that have been present a long time, they need to be cleared. This helps the process along. Okay, we did a vertebral profile, and it shows lumbar 1, which is in a misalignment state. That's for large intestines, inguinal ring. Effects of irritation there could be constipation, colitis, diarrhea, or some rupture or hernias. Protozoan signatures, those are one-celled animals that can be present in water and in your foods, can affect you in a negative way. This is a chronic degenerative condition. The remedy, which is green, will fix it. So everything you see here, although it may look bad, it's all fixable. The good news is the more that you have, the more there is to fix. The more there is to fix, the better you're going to feel. Okay, now we're going to get down to the emotional remedies, and it shows source of disharmony being career. Generational is that your issues come through the father side of the family. Collective consciousness is issues with the church. And same thing with environmental, comes back to church. And factors that affect you are lies. The shock.
That's very true.
Okay. The chakra 6 is for the forehead. Okay. I like reading these because they either hit home or they don't. You are unable to calm down and to give your body rest. Your nerves are always under tension and you feel exhausted. Positive sentence to help solve conflict is, this is what you should be saying to yourself every day: I know my strength and use it wisely in order to keep my body and soul in harmony. Make sense to you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Heart and artery is another supplement that it's recommending. We'll get into that another time. The body system that is the weakest is respiration, which probably goes back to having asthmatic type symptoms when you're younger. Do you tend to get out of breath if you really overdo it?
No.
No? Okay. The script for you, and this is what you need to also say, is I am willing. A key belief statement for you is I like myself. And chakra 7 comes up again, which says you don't believe in the good things in life and you're skeptical. Positive sentence to help solve conflict: I trust that I will be well guided to my goal in life.
That's wrong.
Interesting.
Yeah, very.
I'll tell you, these beat the fortune cookies. Because fortune, it's not that everyone sounds good. It's that it sounds like, yeah, okay, that's what I need.
Right.
Okay. Another vertebral subluxation, thoracic 1, which is at the base of the neck. Okay, and that relates to arms, elbows down, including the hands, wrists, and fingers,
Yes.
the esophagus and trachea. Effects can be asthma. Notice asthma keeps popping up.
Yep.
Cough, difficulty breathing, shortness of breath, pain in the lower arms and hands.
Yes.
Okay. Affirmations. This is the affirmation for you based upon your electronic signatures. I give thanks for the blessings and for those yet to come, which is something that you would probably not normally do. You know, an affirmation is, this is what you need to say, this is what you need to become. And that goes over. So everything seemed to zero in on sleep difficulty, asthma, lungs as the main area. And as we're talking, and you're a healthy guy, you're over. It appears that it's definitely right on the nose. The chakras were pretty much.
Right.
You were in pretty much agreement with those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does.
Okay. So what we do is we make a remedy, and okay, hold on. You get this. Okay. So we have two ways to treat you. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to test you for balance, and I'm going to test you for electromagnetic field, since electromagnetic appeared to be a sensitivity, or in this case it was X-ray. To treat you, we have two ways of doing it. The classic is a homeopathic medium, which is basically water with a 20% alcohol base. And what the unit will do is it will imprint into the vial the electronic signature of all of these remedies that we just discussed. And for me, it's very simple to do. I'll go to the test plate, click on imprint, and we'll do a short imprint time, and we'll start it. And in 45 seconds it'll be done. While we're waiting on the imprint, I want you to stand up, and I'm going to test you first for electromagnetic. So let's just hold your arm up, show me a strong arm, push up, good. I'm going to put a cell phone up to your ear, we'll do it to this side, push up, push your arm up, push your arm up. See how weak you go? Push up. Okay, we'll try the other side. Push up, show me a strong arm, like a rock, push up, and you blow out. Feel the difference? Wasn't me. The next is stand on your left foot. Okay, hold your arm up, push up, and you fell over. We're going to do the same thing here. Lift your push up. Okay, lift your left leg all the way up. Push up. Okay, you feel how was I pushing hard?
Not at all.
You just pretty much fell over. So now, if the remedy works, and this is energetic, and it works as fast as your computer works, just by holding the remedy in your hand, stand on your foot, the other foot, yep, stand up, push up.
Oh my God, that's incredible.
Is that unbelievable? Yeah, go ahead, switch. Okay, stand on that foot, push up.
Wow.
Right, now, most people say, oh, okay, now you know I was pushing 10 times harder. I'm going to take the remedy away, right, and now stand on the foot, push up, and you fell right over. So, and then you hold it, okay, push up. Incredible.
That's incredible.
Okay.
That's incredible.
Now, at the same time, let's test you with the cell phone. So while you're holding the remedy, we'll test you to see whether you're weak against radiation. Not only could you stand on one foot, but you didn't lose the strength. Just to double check, we'll take it away. By the way, the longer you hold the remedy, the longer it holds. So push up. Okay, now keep your feet on the ground. Just push your arm up. See how you go weak again?
Yeah.
So, okay, so we know,
The phone's ringing.
yeah, we know that the remedy definitely will work for you. So the next step is the remedy imprints the electronic signatures from the inside out on your tongue. Have a seat. And now we can also use a green laser, and the green laser can be imprinted with all the same signatures. The difference is the laser inputs like particulate frequencies, or like solid frequencies into the body, and it gives a very, very powerful response. Like once it's done, you're strong, you stay strong. You can't just take it away.
Wow.
And that will last for several days to several weeks. The liquid remedy you take twice a day, and that keeps maintaining it. At the end of a month, we recheck you to see what's still there, and more than not, if you had 50 items and we check you in a month, you'll have 3 or 4 that still haven't cleared. So we'll keep those 3 or 4, and then we'll do the next profile. If your main weakness was in the area of the hormone imbalances, like you're a menopausal female, we'd do a hormonal profile, and then clear those. Do another month, we'd do an NAET profile for clearing out additional allergens. And we have about 20 different profiles we can do, but generally speaking, it takes one treatment a month for 3 to 4 months to clear the majority of basic symptoms, and it may take up to a year to clear the severe symptoms like fibromyalgia and peripheral neuropathies. And that's where we're at. To do the laser, stand up, and we're going to just laser the acupuncture points on the ear, we call the auricular points. And we'll do the other ear. And this goes right through your clothes, but we take away each layer that you take away is a little bit better. Turn all the way around, and we'll go here. Yeah, with the exception of the jacket, we'll know whether this has worked or not. Okay, stand on your foot, push up, like a rock, right? Stand on the other foot, push up, like a rock, and you know I'm pushing hard. Okay, put the cell phone up against you, push up. Not only did you not get weak, you got stronger, which is really remarkable. I mean, why would people get stronger after the remedy when you put the radiation up to them? So it instantly balances you, and that shows you how the basics work. It's instant balance. Over time, you'll see what clears. You're basically a healthy person, yet we found issues. So 70% of the people in society have functional problems, which means there are issues present that you can't actually detect. They're not symptomatic yet. So let's just say that you had some thyroid cells that were abnormal, but you have no thyroid symptoms. But if we treated them and they cleared up, you won't get the thyroid symptoms. If we don't treat them, then eventually it would come out. And that's the purpose of homeopathy, is to balance the body. The purpose of acupuncture is to balance the body and to bring back total homeostasis. And then the next step would be to see how you feel, and then go after the systems that were weak and treat them nutritionally, and the unit can test for specific nutrients. It already made 3 recommendations, which is what I would then recheck with you. Interesting?
Very interesting.
Very interesting.
Amazing.
So what did you think when you went weak and you went strong?
It makes you way stronger, and you can balance yourself.
Right. So just picture what it would do for athletes.
Yeah.
My favorite are seniors that are 67 years old and they can't get their foot off the ground. Right? And then you scan them and all of a sudden they're able to keep their foot off the ground. You don't have to touch them.
Right.
It's a night and day difference.
Then you get a stronger balance.
You get a stronger balance. And then you get the ones that can get their foot off the ground, but you just touch them and they fall over. And after the remedy, they stay strong. So it benefits everybody. Younger people seem to show much stronger responses. Children with ADD, you can see the changes in a week, 2 weeks, but the overall changes occur over 2 to 3 months. So to me, the Asyra is the future of healthcare. I feel like I'm on Star Trek. Take out my laser and beam it up. The kids call it the magic wand. And when you have a 4-year-old and you test them for balance the same way I did, and they go over, and then they don't go over, is there a possibility of a placebo there? No.